Hi everybody, welcome to this final video on Maslow, the final drop. And I promise this one will be short, though very important video. So let's start with this incredible quote that you can find like towards the very end of the book, Towards the Psychology of Being. Maslow writes, from Freud, we learned that the past exists now in the person. Your past struggles, your past experiences, your past achievements, your past traumas. They're part of the present. They're in you today and they're having an impact on your life. Well, this is the lesson we learned from Freud, one of the main lessons. Continuing with the quote, Maslow says, now we must learn from growth theory and self-actualization theory that the future also now exists in the person in the form of ideals, hopes, duties. Duties, that's an interesting word. Responsibilities, tasks, plans, goals, unrealized potentials, mission, fate, destiny, etc. Recently I had this conversation with my students talking about Plato and his argument that ideas are more real than concrete visible objects, right? And we were just considering that idea, that possibility. And you know what? I shared with them a realization that I had a few years ago. I was coming from work to the apartment building I used to live, and it was just a beautiful structure, many buildings, 3 stories high, and it was a beautiful residence, beautiful community, and beautifully, aesthetically speaking, and in many other ways. So I started looking at those buildings, and I had this thought: all these buildings, all this beautiful community began in someone's mind. It was someone's idea. Before everything was built, before the blueprints were put together, and a team of engineers organized and contractors and so on, before any of that happened, there was the idea in someone's mind. We can build a community in this area, and we can build a beautiful community. We can have buildings like this tall, and we can have trees, and we can have a pool. All that began in someone's mind. And then the process began. Well, same is true of you, friends, of me, everybody. There's so much potential in you. The future is in you right now. All it takes is for you to activate it, to begin acting on it. So, what kind of person would you like to be? Who would you like to become? What kind of achievements would you like to have? Think about it. Think about something realistic, something you can achieve, that it's not impossible or crazy. Going back to school, that's not crazy. Developing an ability, a skill, learning how to fix cars, but something that's not crazy. That's something you can do. Yes, it takes discipline, and maybe you don't have the discipline, but you know what? The discipline is in you potentially. It's there. So maybe it's hard for you to just get up in the morning, right, and start your day. I get it. We'll start with little steps, little steps. Okay, just try to accomplish something really, really easy during the day. And then when you can't do that on a regular basis, then add something more to the list. Try to accomplish 2 easy things, 2 simple things. Whether that is making your bed after you wake up in the morning, clean up your room, and then you add more responsibilities, more tasks. And then you're little by little, you're gonna develop the habit and the discipline. It's in you already. The potential is there. You just have to activate it, work on it. Definitely, it's work, but it's worth it compared to your present. Because probably you're watching this video because you're not happy with your life, right? You're not in a good spot. And you're suffering because of all your past. Yes, Your past is now, right, affecting your life. Well, think about the future, though. It's also present in you. Continuing with the quote. One for whom no future exists is reduced to the concrete, to hopelessness, to emptiness. For him, time must be endlessly filled. Striving, which is work, striving, the usual organizer of most activity, when lost, leaves the person unorganized and unintegrated. Lost. So you cannot lose that. You will never lose it, at least the potential for striving. Once again, for discipline, for work. You will never lose that. That will be in you. But yes, you can lose your the habit of striving and working, achieving things, meeting a schedule. Yeah, but you can regain it. It's up to you. But you are not trapped in the present. You might feel you're trapped, but you're not. There is an amazing future in you. You just gotta look inside and see it and grasp it and do something about it. That's it. In video number 2, we talked about this fundamental tension in the human being, right? The safety needs and the growth needs. And maybe you're in a place right now where it is your safety needs that are ruling your life. And remember, the main force behind the safety needs is fear. And maybe that's where you are right now. You're fearful. You don't want to lose what you already have, even though you're not super happy with your life. You have little, but you don't want to lose that little thing that you have, right? So you don't want to take risks. Well, that it exactly is prioritizing your safety needs. That it's a deficient way of looking at the world, of looking at yourself. Very deficient way, very limited way. When you can do so much, you can awaken those growth needs because you need to grow. You need to feel that what you do with your life matters. You need to feel accomplished. You do. You need to feel people respect you. You do. These things are important and they're in you. And you can live a so much better life. So much better life. So that's it. That's it. Yes. Okay. Your past probably was really, really hard, really difficult, and you're struggling with a lot of pain right now and a lot of fear and insecurities. Well, it's true. Okay. But also true is your potential is also in you today. Potential to greatness, to health, to growth, to self-fulfillment, self-actualization. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you sometime in the future, soon. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.